It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Look, I've got my decorations up. Well, some of them anyway. Welcome to Vlogmas number 5. Today's day 5 in a van. Actually, today is Vlogmas in a van teardrop version because I am in my Square Bear. And those of you that are new to the channel and don't know Square Bear is my teardrop that I pulled behind my little Toyota Corolla, and that's how I started this journey. And I will link a video below. I will link a couple videos so you can see it. When I got the van a few months ago, I decided that I didn't want to get rid of Square Bear yet because I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll talk about that in another video. Today, I wanted to talk about Christmassy stuff, and particularly giving, because I think, to me, the most special part about Christmas, now that I'm as an adult, is the giving part. Of course, as a child, as children, we all loved the receiving part, which we all probably still love receiving. I mean, who doesn't? But I think it's, for me, really important to feel like it's more than a commercial holiday. And I don't, want to talk about the religious part, but overall what it has become in Western culture. And so one of the things I started doing a little over 10 years ago was I got involved with an organization called Operation Christmas Child, and it is run by a Christian organization. They're a nonprofit organization. It's run by a man named Franklin Graham, and any of you that are Christians or that have heard of Billy Graham, he is Billy Graham's son, and he started this organization that provides. And so let me see where I have the brochure. So the essential concept is, it's called Operation Christmas Child, but it's also known as the Shoebox Project. And what you do is you get a shoebox. So I have a bunch of I actually do several every year, more than one, but most people just do one. But you take a shoebox. Let me see if you can see. I put on all my Christmas lights so you guys could have good lighting, and I have my microphone today. So what you do is you take, here's the gift wrap paper. You take a shoebox and then you fill it up with toys, and you decide if it's for a boy or a girl, and you wrap it, and then you put, I had the brochure here a second ago, hold on. So this is the brochure for the organization, and what you do is I'm going to read from the brochure. You take an ordinary shoebox, fill it with toys and other presents, and you have an extraordinary gift for a child in need of joy and hope. And so what they do is you fill up a box. You take just a plain old shoebox, and you fill it up with toys. You decide if you're gonna do it for a boy or a girl, and you fill up the box. You wrap it up. Then I've got my wrap paper here, and then you cut this part out, boy or girl. You also have to decide on the age group. So they have age groups of 2 to 4 years, 5 to 9 years, or 10 to 14, and based on that, you decide what you want to put in the box. And you also should include things such as toothbrush and just hygiene items, whatever fits in there, but you include some toys. But because these are going to third world countries, these kids are in need of a lot of things. So sometimes I put socks. I always put toothbrush, toothpaste, bar of soap, hand wipes, baby wipes, and then I put some toys in there so that they're not getting just a bunch of hygiene stuff, so that it's actually a gift that it will be practical, but that they can also enjoy. And then what happens is, once these boxes are wrapped up, you can take them to different locations all over the United States. They have a different location where you can drop off your shoebox. That organization, wherever it is, takes it to the central location, and their central location is in Boone, North Carolina, where the Franklin Graham is located. And over there, all the shoe boxes come from all over the United States, and they get processed. And by processing means every single box has to be inspected, because they don't want anything dangerous. So you're not allowed to have perishables or anything that could harm the kids. No knives. So I actually have volunteered at probably every level of the organization. Locally, I have done what I call shoebox parties at my house. So I get people to come over, and everybody brings their shoe boxes and their toys, and we all wrap them together. I volunteered at distribution centers, and then I've also volunteered at the main shipping center. The only thing I haven't had the opportunity to do is to actually travel to a third world country to deliver the gifts yet, because those positions, and this is all volunteer. We don't get paid for any of the roles that are involved from beginning to end, but the traveling to another country to deliver the gift to the kids is something that it's a position that everybody wants to do, that one. So I haven't been able to quite get up the ranks yet to get to do that. But one year, a couple of years actually, I volunteered, and I found a picture, and it's so funny because I put this hat on. I was looking at this picture, and I'm wearing a baseball cap. I love baseball caps, but I put it on because I'm letting my bangs grow out, and they're just like, my hair has been so difficult to deal with, and with the Florida humidity, I just thought I'm just gonna put a hat on and a t-shirt and then do my video. And I wanted to show you a picture of when I went to volunteer at the main corporate offices in Boone, North Carolina, and that's me standing in front of the conveyor belt examining boxes, and look, I'm wearing a Nike hat. So I am a big fan of Nike. I actually worked for them for I was an independent contractor, a consultant for them for a year, and I worked for their golf division, and I got every color of Nike hat. I have so many baseball hats. But anyway, so back to the project. So when you're over there, once the boxes get to their organization, they get on this giant conveyor belt, and we stand. So we're all there's hundreds of us. There's hundreds of us, because this is a huge warehouse that's filled with shoe boxes from wall to wall, from beginning to end. And what happens is the shoe boxes get put on this conveyor belt. They come through, and you're supposed to stand and open the box and go through it and make sure that there's nothing dangerous, no explosives, no knives, nothing that can harm the kids. And once you take anything that could be dangerous out, and then the box continues along, and then you do the next box, and you do that all day for however long you volunteered for. So I have volunteered for a week. So you're standing there all day. It's like a job, 8 to 5, 9 to 5. And I have not been able to get involved with any of these organizations since my mom died. I've done a little bit, but I haven't done any big international missions or any volunteer work, even locally. I've done a little bit, but not to the extent that I used to. And I wanted to just encourage you and remind myself that this is the time of year that it's so important for us to give to one another. And it doesn't mean give gifts, even if it's visit an elderly home. They always need visitors. They always welcome people. And on Thanksgiving, I was going to go to a soup kitchen, and because of my surgery, I haven't been able to. So I just wanted to even though it's too late for my boxes to go this year, because usually they're done by November, I decided to go ahead and do them anyway. I'm going to pack them. I'm going to wrap them. And I'm going to either send them or I'm going to find an organization here that I can give them to. So, if any of you know of any organizations that are your preferred ones or things that you volunteer for, make a comment. I want to know. I have done a lot of international work, and I would like to get more involved. Now that I have my van and my teardrop, I can do, as I travel, I can go to places where I can volunteer and do some volunteering, not just during the holidays, but any time of the year. So this was just my message for today. I wanted to say Merry Vlogmas in a van, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share and like it, and don't forget, I want to see in the comments any organizations that you guys recommend that around the country that I can start looking up to volunteer for when I do get on the road. Okay, Merry Christmas.